I sometimes get comments asking me what kind of equipment I use to film my videos, so I figured I'll make a video about that. Well, I mean, to do this, I'm probably gonna need to show you some stuff using the camera, and that means I'm gonna have to like unscrew this camera, and then I'll show you where it is. So apologies for how close my face is gonna be. I'm not really set up to shoot this type of video, but let's go like vlogger style, and just like handhold the thing and point it at stuff. All right, hey, there we go. Well, by the way, if I start looking above you, that's one thing I got criticized on in a lot of my early videos. My camera, and maybe let's start there, has a little flip-up screen above it, and it's hard to remember to look at the camera lens instead of my own glorious eyes right above it. Anyway, so that's that. The camera, I do actually have a video on, and I could maybe remember to link it here in my description or something. And I'll actually link all the products and things I talk about here in my description to this video if you're interested in taking a look at them. Anyway, so this is a Sony Alpha 6100 camera, but I have an aftermarket Sigma lens, and I forget the name of that particular one, but I can put it up here through editing or put it in my description. Anyway, also, this is a, right now we're using a microphone that is attached to that camera. This is the Rode Video Micro. This is not the microphone that I normally use, except for when I'm like away from my home setup and I'm on my laptop or something, then I do sometimes use this one. But as far as the microphone I would normally use, I normally use, well, one that's kind of above, wait, can I get a shot of it? There, it's above me. So like from the camera back here, I could even like pull it down into the shot. I normally have it just above the shot. Let me, put it back up. It's normally just right above the shot, so it's still fairly close to my mouth, not too close to pick up the like too much breath noise and all of that, but hey, there it is. Anyway, so that right there is the microphone I usually use, and that is an Audio-Technica. I don't think they make these anymore. I believe it's a 3035. This was back a number of years ago when, like, I think they still made their stuff in Japan. I think they make them in China cheaper now or something, but I haven't followed audio gear as closely as I used to. Speaking of audio gear, so this is not a USB microphone. This is running down this big mic stand. Now, this is one of the things I'd like to upgrade on the channel, is that this is just a big mic stand that I actually used for, like, holding a microphone when, like, singing or playing in a band, you know? I'd like one that clips onto my desk, but anyway. So this actually runs into a, can I get you a shot of this here? This is a Focusrite Scarlett 2-in-2 audio interface. I don't know if I'm getting you a good focus shot here. For what I do on YouTube, you would really need only one input, but this is the 2-input version. And it has the 48-volt phantom power to power a condenser microphone like the one I have. And this also works as like a headphone amp right here. I really, really like this. I have a 2-input version for, I originally actually bought this to record music, so like one input could be my guitar, one could be a microphone for singing, something like that. No, I'm probably not going to post my singing for you guys, except there actually has been a couple of videos on the channel where I made some joke songs. Maybe we can splice those in. I don't know. Anyway. So that is the audio setup. Now I do a little bit of editing on the audio. Usually just a little bit of compression and gain boost and stuff. Sometimes I do that through the OBS software using its built-in tool, or sometimes I do it through DaVinci Resolve. And those are the two kind of editing programs that I use. So some of my videos are filmed very much like a kind of a live stream sort of setup with the green screen, and without a lot of afterward editing. Those are just done all through OBS, and then some of my videos are done with a little more editing involved, and those I use DaVinci Resolve, and I highly recommend DaVinci Resolve as an incredibly fully featured like video editing program that also has audio editing and visual effects, color grading, all sorts of things, and you can completely use it for free. There's very few things that are locked behind a paywall in the paid-for studio version, so highly recommend that if you're looking for a free video editing software. Now you can probably tell as I move the camera around that the lighting changes and stuff. This is another thing I'd like to upgrade on the channel, is the lighting situation. Right, I've already upgraded a bit from what it used to be. You can probably see over here, I've got a little just a USB powered LED light thing on a stand here. I've got another one over here on the other side, and then I also just have this big lamp that I get some off of, as well as just the lights and the overhead lights of the room. By the way, if you're curious, like what sort of room do I actually film in? This is just like a basement like TV room for the family. I've just got this green screen thing behind me. Did I tell you about the green screen yet? So this is like a roll up, just a roll up thing that I can put away. I think it was like $150 on Amazon. It's a little more expensive than I would like, but the advantage being that you can just roll it up and put it away. And like I said, this is a shared family room that, like, I have a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old at the time of filming. They could be older by the time you watch, who knows? But anyway, they run around and play in this room, so I can't really have a bunch of stuff sitting out here. Anyway, so that's the green screen. It's fine. Honestly, it gets caught. So if you want the mini green screen review, it gets caught sometimes when I unroll it, and I wish it was slightly wider. So for the $150, I was actually hoping for something a little bit better, and that is something that I might also like to upgrade eventually. Back to the lighting topic, I'd also like to upgrade. I'd like a big light bar up here on the top. To get much more bright overhead even lighting for the whole scene. Lighting is really important on a green screen, by the way, getting back to the green screen. If you don't have it evenly lit, it's gonna show up kind of grainy in the image, and that does happen in some of my videos, but I've got it mostly sorted out these days. All right, now back to, like, how do I actually get this camera to go into the computer? Because a camera like this isn't a webcam. So you need a camera with an HDMI output and a clean HDMI output, which this camera has. And then you need to run a HDMI cord out of the camera. You usually need a little micro HDMI thing out of the camera, and then you need a capture card for it to go into. I use a Camlink 4K. I started out with a little like $15, $20 cheaper one, but I did upgrade to a Camlink 4K. So over here on my little tripod, by the way, this tripod isn't, oh, I just knocked one of my lights over. See, I really don't have an efficient studio for this type of video. Anyway, so this tripod I'm using here is actually partially broken, and I think it technically belongs to my mother-in-law. So that's something that I'd like to upgrade at some point. Anyway, but the camera sits back here on that, and then I have this. This is my little micro HDMI thing that is then running. I don't know if I can get a shot of it back to my computer over here through a Camlink 4K. And also, I don't have it in right now because of the type of moving my camera around video that I'm doing here. But this is a dummy battery, so that the camera can just plug into the wall, and I don't have to worry about keeping it charged when I'm shooting my videos. So that is, let's see, I've covered my green screen, my lighting, my audio, my camera, all of that. I think that's mostly what what you guys would be interested in. If you're interested in other stuff, go ahead and let me know. The computer itself is another thing I'd like to upgrade eventually to test things out. That's actually where I'm saving a lot of my ad revenue and channel member funds and all of that, is actually for an eventual series of videos where we plan out and build a whole new build for the channel. Which I think would be really fun to do, but will take me months, if not years, to save up for at current rates. Anyway. All right, if you have more questions about anything, let me know in the comment section. Sorry for the shaky camera and super close up on my face. I'm sure I'm showing off my sunburn and blemishes and all of that. Oh well. Anyway, I hope you guys have an excellent day.